What? Slow motion this side.
All right, my brothers and sisters, soul family. I apologize for the delay. Had some technical issues that I had to correct. I don't know what was going on again with this mic. Sometimes it sounded very fuzzy when I was on testing it out, so I had to correct it and get it resolved. But at least now we're on, and we're about to uplift another powerful live blaze presentation as it pertains to the art of self-mastery. Special edition. Basically, I forgot to add these diagrams to my presentation. So I was looking at it, and it's powerful information that should be added to the series. So we're going to be going over it right now. So I warmly invite you to listen keenly and listen razor sharply, because you're about to get that true knowledge, that true wisdom, that true understanding, ego standing, overstanding, and understanding once again. Because as always and as usual, you know we're about to hit that colossal, juggernaut monstrosity, grand slam or home run, bringing all this knowledge and wisdom all the way and that is the fire of truth. Ye seek too much information and not enough transformation. My brothers and sisters, get ready, get prepared, and embody this knowledge and wisdom that we're about to go into. So let us light it up, and then we get it started as always and as usual. Let's go! Light it up!
Check it, listen, coming through for your bun. I'm an intellectual to the precise decimal of mathematical root radicals. So receive this, I mean this, the fire of truth. From the sheer might, the fire of truth.
Alright, let's get right into it. We're going to be going over the sovereign emperor within, the great archetype of self-mastery attributes. So let us go right to the matter at hand and get this started. Let's zoom in here. So let's go here. The sovereign within, the king's archetype. Lead yourself, lead others, leave a legacy. Strength, wisdom, integrity, discipline, protection, generosity. The king within, self-mastery. He rules himself before he rules anything else. Discipline, he keeps his word, his habits, builds his kingdom. Courage, he acts in spite of fear for what is right, not easy. Honor, he stands for truth, loyalty, and unshakable values. Responsibility, he protects, provides and prepares the next generation. Wisdom, he seeks the truth continually and listens deeply. Generosity, he gives without expecting praise or return. The King's Code, protect, shield the weak, serve your people, defend your home, provide, create stability, wealth, and opportunity, lead, set the standard, inspire through action, not works, build systems, relationships, and lasting legacy, refine, improve your body, mind, skills, and character daily. Control emotions. Calm is power. React less, respond wisely. Leave a legacy. Make the world better because you were here. The shadow challenges of a king, a sovereign emperor. Ego. Pride blinds judgment. Anger. Uncontrolled anger destroys. Greed. Never enough is a bottomless pit. Lust weakens discipline and clarity. Apathy. Lack of purpose brings decay. Arrogance stops growth and connection. Transmutation attributes that the sovereign emperor should embody. Humility, strength with humility. Patience, power with self-control. Generosity, wealth with purpose. Purpose, channeled energy into creation. Discipline, consistency over motivation. Wisdom, learn, reflect, and evolve. A king without self-mastery is a slave to his passion. A king with self-mastery is a father to his kingdom. Sacred pillars of the king. Body. Train relentlessly. Strength is your foundation. The mind. Think clearly. Study deeply. Plan ahead. Spirit. Stay connected to something greater. Love. Heart. Love deeply. Lead with compassion. Relationships. Surround yourself with loyal, high-character people. Mission. Live with purpose. Your mission gives meaning. Legacy. Build something that outlives you. Daily king routines. Wake up early. Train body. Clarify mission. Deep work. Protect and provide. Connect and lead. Reflect and improve. Sleep with discipline. The king's mindset. I choose discipline over comfort. I choose purpose over pleasure. I choose legacy over approval. I am the standard. I am the leader. I am the king of my realm. Daily remembrance. Control your mind. Master your emotions. Guard your time. Honor your word. Improve every day. Leave a positive mark. Rule yourself. Serve others. Build legacy. Your kingdom begins with you. Let's go to the next one. We're going to the gold standard next. So the gold sacred geometry, king archetype, the sovereign within, wisdom, strength, discipline, compassion, purpose, order, protection, integrity, legacy. The 12 king principles that you must embody. Self-mastery. Govern your mind, emotions, and actions on a daily basis. Integrity. Live in alignment and attunement when no one is watching. Responsibility. Own your life and impact. Protection. Guard your values, family, and mission. Wisdom. Seek truth and higher inner standing. Overstanding. Equal standing. Understanding, and outer standing. Discipline. Do what needs to be done daily. Courage. Face challenges without avoidance. Compassion. Lead with strength and heart. Stoic calm. Stay centered under pressure. Purpose. Build a life of meaning. Legacy. Create something that outlives you. Sovereignty. Stand in your authority without ego and arrogance. The 7 sacred geometry keys you must implement and embody on a daily, keeping you in alignment and attunement as a sovereign EmpeRoar. Flower of life. Creation and interconnection. Metatron's cube. Structural mastery. Merkaba, energy activation and protection. Sri Yantra, focus and abundance. The Taurus field, energy flow and coherence. Vesca Pisces, union of opposites. Golden spiral, growth and evolution. The King's Pillars. Body, strength, vitality, discipline, movement. Mind, clarity, focus, strategy, learning. Heart, compassion, love, emotional intelligence. Spirit, purpose, faith, higher alignment. Mission, vision, contribution, leadership, legacy. Grounding. Stand firm in reality. Centering. Align mind, body, and spirit. Activation. Move with purpose. Protection. Set boundaries and defend values. Expansion. Grow, create, and elevate. Daily king rituals you must embody. Rising sun, alignment. 5 to 10 minutes. Practice breathing techniques. Develop your intentions and gratitude. Physical training, 30 to 60 minutes daily, minimum. Strength, mobility, which includes flexibility. Endurance, deep work block, 90 minutes plus. Mission before distractions. Shadow work, reflection, 10 minutes. Journal, self-audit your mind, and focus on progress and growth of self, your family, and the kingdom. Connection and service. Build brotherhood and sisterhood and protect loved ones. Evening wind down, 20 minutes. Review, release, prepare. The King's Archetype in action. The leader guides with vision and responsibility. Protector creates safety and stability. Builder creates systems and abundance. Teacher shares wisdom and elevates others. Warrior, faces challenges with discipline. Servant, uses power for the greater good. Let's move on to the next embodiment of what a king should be doing. Discipline, control your habits, build your foundation. Focus, master your mind, lock in with your purpose. Freedom, break your limits, claim your power. Legacy, live with purpose, leave something greater. We mentioned that one. Master your mind, thoughts create reality, guard your peace. Control your emotions, emotional discipline is true power. Build unshakable habits, small daily actions create a powerful life. Create your destiny. You are the architect of your future. Lead, inspire, elevate your life, become a blueprint for the generations to come. Let's see. Just going over the ones we haven't said yet. Build unshakable habits. Small daily actions create a powerful life. Protect your peace. Guard your energy. Not everything deserves your access and attention. Know your worth. You are royalty. Never forget it. Choose your circle wisely. Surround yourself with greatness. Grow continuously. Never stop learning. Elevate always. Create your legacy. Live with purpose. Inspire generations to come. More attributes for a king to embody. Mind over circumstances. Strength and discipline. Balance in masculine and feminine rule. Rooted in faith and purpose. Freedom is a choice. Break limits, not promises. Create your legacy. Live with purpose. Inspire generations. Some things we're going to repeat because we have to emphasize that as well. Master yourself. Elevate your life. Leave your legacy. Daily habits build unshakable strength. The discipline, we got to add that. Another way of saying it. Control your emotions. Stay calm. Stay powerful. We got to do this again. An alternative way of saying it. Build unshakable habits. Small actions, extraordinary results. Especially when you're consistent every single day. Be rooted in faith and purpose. Never stop learning. Elevate always. Grow continuously. I think we got everything there. All right, my brothers and sisters. That pretty much concludes. Now we could officially say that we've completed the Cellf-Mastery series. As of today, we are complete as far as the Cellf-Mastery series in this series. In a previous recent video, I let you know that I was working on the 144 Principles of Self-Mastery, the expanded edition. I'm still working on that. That's probably one of the latter presentations that we're going to save for a latter time, sometime in the future. I'm not sure yet. I'm working on that. I'm still putting it together. Ultimately, it's going to be going and repeating some of the information that you have learned here, while obviously adding far more expanded information to add to your self-mastery journey, to become a sovereign of yourself, an EmpeRoar of yourself, your family, and eventually your empire when you as you get to that point of your life, if that's what you are attempting to do in your life. Always remember that life is about self-mastery. It's about experiencing new things in life to master yourself. Life is about, in its essence, growth and development. So you have to focus every day on how can you make yourself better? How can you improve your mind state? How can you improve your skills and your talents and overcome your weaknesses and turn your weaknesses into contributors of strength to add to your empire, rather than become a weakness that could hold you down and break you apart. Life is about overcoming the 7 deadly sins of sloth, lust, greed, gluttony, wrath, envy, pride. A true man and woman of self-mastery, they are supposed to embody the higher self, which is the attributes of the universal moral codes of the 7 principles of life: truth, justice, balance, order, harmony, reciprocity, and propriety. The information that you're learning is supposed to internally shape and form you into action so you could transform. Information is supposed to lead you to transformation. Take that to your heart and mind and apply it to your life. That's pretty much the phrase of self-mastery. Knowledge and information is pointless if you don't use it in live, dynamical, radical action. Turn it into wisdom and experience so you could create the world that you want to see. Life is about learning your lessons, learning from your mistakes. So when you break down lesson, I know I'm repeating myself here, but you have to know it. Lessons means to do less on the errors and mistakes that you have been doing in your life. Learn from your past, learn from your history. Also learn from others' history as well, so you don't repeat their mistakes. That is transferable wisdom that you have learned vicariously by reading about other people's history, by learning it firsthand, secondhand, or thirdhand. It doesn't matter how you learn it. Learn the lessons and do not repeat their mistakes either. Even though you haven't experienced them, do not repeat their mistakes either. Sidestep. If you come to a similar path they have went, sidestep that, dodge it, maneuver a different way. That's how you master yourself. You have to embody as much information as possible. The key factor into making yourself into a sovereign is you have to master the art of listening. Listening is an art and skill that must be mastered. It's one of the most important principles, because the one who listens, observes, and thinks intelligently is the most dangerous person. 2 ears, 1 mouth. That's the priority sequence. You should be listening double the amount of time you should be speaking. That's the sequence that a self-mastered person has to follow on a daily basis. That's the best way to move through life. Always have your ears open. Always prioritize observance, intelligent observance. Listen. And then when it's your turn to speak, speak briefly and concisely. Get right to the point. Don't overtalk, because you're only going to expose yourself to potential enemies that may be pretending to be your friends. Only speak what is relevant in your life. Only speak what's relevant. Do not reveal all things. That's what a wise man does. Only do your best to find people you could trust, but ultimately never reveal everything. It doesn't mean you're hiding anything. It's not a good idea to reveal anything. Only speak what is relevant. And when the time comes, then you could reveal more information accordingly, as long as you have things established. A king always makes sure he's strategically and tactfully prepared for all angles in life. A king, a sovereign, an emperor is always watching, paying attention to their environment, people, places, and things, and pay attention to the person's character, their moral code, to see if they're worthy. A king analyzes body language, the energy that they emanate, how they talk, how they think, and a king, emperor, sovereign takes all these things into consideration and moves accordingly to that person's character. So you have to keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, my brothers and sisters. This is what it's about, right here. So, my brothers and sisters, if you haven't watched the full series on self-mastery, I warmly invite you to do that. It's very powerful, very powerful. As I've mentioned before, we have more powerful presentations that we're going to be moving forward in. This is a reminder. Let me just show it here. This is the next one that we're going to be doing for sure, since we are complete the self-mastery series so far until I finish the 144 hidden principles of self-mastery. Expanded manuscript codex edition. Once that's done, that's going to be in the future sometime. I don't know, but right now we have a lot of presentations to do beforehand. So let me show this for a moment here. So we're going to be going into, like I've mentioned before in some videos, Temple Code 101, Esoteric Insights and Foundations, Knowledge of Self, Explanatory Practical Guide, the Core Principle, the Temple, the Human Being Embodied, the Art of Higher Perceptual Awareness and Transcendence. Giving you idea of what we're getting into. Very powerful presentation. It's 144 slides. In tune and alignment, we are finally complete this presentation. We're going to be going over this, and we're going all the way in. Very detailed presentation, very thorough. This is the embodiment of knowledge of self. You got to know who you truly are and what this life is. You got to know the sacred sciences of what this life is and how it works. Everything is intelligent design, my brothers and sisters. The Most High has created everything in structure and order and in intelligence. You have to keep that in mind. I'm just showing you what we're going into. It's very powerful. This is no joke. This is supreme knowledge and wisdom right here, my brothers and sisters. We going in holistically, breaking this down. Furthermore, we're going to be going into another powerful presentation coming up after that, but it's probably going to be a while. We're going to be covering this because there's 144. Hold on, the program closed. I don't know what's going on, but let me just check something, brothers and sisters, to make sure the broadcast is still going. Let me just check. We're going to be covering this. All right, seems like it's still going, so I'll just hold off. I'll just hold off on closing that because it might close the broadcast prematurely, but we're pretty much done, brothers and sisters. We're pretty much done. So look forward to this presentation as well. We're going to be going into the 13 universal principles. We're going to be going into the universal principles of divine law and order, a cinematic initiatory transmission of life, light information / intelligence, frequency, energy, breaking down how life works. We're going to be going in. Stay tuned. We always provide practical solutions in our presentations, my brothers and sisters. We always provide practical solutions in our presentations. Yeah, the OBS has an error message, so I can't show myself right now. And if I close it, it's going to close the lab blaze. But we're pretty much done, my brothers and sisters. We are pretty much done. So I'm going to just leave you with this, because this is what we're going to be going into next. We're going here next. So, brothers and sisters, we're pretty much closing out. That's the fire of truth, and nothing but the whole, living, unified truth. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, awaken your mind and get your behind back to the organic internet mainframe of a mighty nature, which is the total collective consciousness, the unified field of the divine, the great vine, derived from the vine of which you get your true information, knowledge, wisdom, and supreme natural intelligence from. Listen to reason, and listen to knowledge and wisdom. Embrace the rays of the sun, because that's the intelligence you need to receive on a daily basis to elevate your mind and your lumen consciousness. 33. Higher elevation of knowledge of self. You know what time it is? Sun raising your consciousness of confidence. Sacred culture. You know what time it is? Enlighten your world. Come along and ride with the sacred culture voyage. Rise and shine, my solar family. Keep in mind that we have a sale that's going down still at the Sacred Culture website in the description below. 3-day sales left, 20% off the Sacred Culture clothing. Check it out. We have a plethora of apparel and accessories you could check out here. Plethora. We have 88 plus symbols to choose from. So you'll definitely find something that you'll like. Front and back and sides, you could apply these symbols and you could control the dimensions and size of the symbol. Have multiple symbols on the clothing if you want. Just review them and check it out. There's going to be powerful symbols to elevate your consciousness and to remind you to stay confident, full of conviction, and remind you that life is about growth and development. All right, my brothers and sisters, check it out. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and be prepared for knowledge of self that is going to be coming to your mental domain here. Be prepared, because we're going to be going into this most likely, unless I find something short to do, that's going to be going into this, but but most likely we're going to be going and starting this presentation. So stay tuned and enjoy your day, my brothers and sisters. Enjoy your evening. Got fireworks going on here in Canada, celebrating, I think it's Victoria Day, whatever it is. Doesn't matter to me. I'm more focused on elevating the masses with knowledge and wisdom. Anyways, my brothers and sisters, thanks for watching. Enjoy your evening. Divine oneness elevation to you and your family. Peace, prosperity, and well-being.